How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another Paper Mario episode. In this last video, went through the Pirate's Grotto and got a few of the collectibles. In this episode, we're gonna continue on forward and see what lurks behind all that mysteriousness and what ancient ghost is actually following us. So to begin, what you want to do is actually head right over here, and we're actually gonna switch to Pacoon real quick. But heading to this, you can now access it and turn into a little boat. But before you even head anywhere, you want to head to the right instead of the left, and there's a reason for that. So, what you want to do is just head over here, and right behind this little waterfall, you can actually go through it as a boat. Now, I want to mention that I actually did not know about this until pretty much a few days ago. I never knew about this, so I found it super surprising. But in here, you get yourself a Defend plus P. Boost your allies' defense by 1. Nice and dandy. So, next you want to head back to the left once again, where we saw previously, and this time instead of going to the right, we're gonna want to head to the left. So yeah, I honestly did not know about that waterfall until honestly a few days ago. So now what you want to do is head to the bottom and just kind of float down here. Now there's nothing behind this waterfall in specific, but what you want to do is head to the very left of this area. So it'll take you a few minutes probably. You have to go through, I think, 2 or 3 different rooms. This is the first one. This is just a long corridor with water. We saw this previously. This is where the bullet bills were first introduced and the annoyingness. So after heading this way, you remember this room. Head back up here and turn into Paper Mario. And in here we have ourselves the gate candle. So yeah, we're gonna want to do a bit of backtracking and head back to that area where we saw a little shadow. So I'll see you guys over there. Okay, heading back into this area, you're gonna want to put the little handle on the little spool over here. So go ahead and put it on there, and it should raise up the gate right there. So I'm sure you guys know what we should do next. Pretty much just head back to that little thing. Ooh. Whoa, that freaky voice is making noise again. The ghost must be nearby. Indeed. So, heading back up to the top of this little cliff, we're gonna want to go to that little boating dock area once again. This should be probably the last time you have to backtrack, so be thankful for that. But if we just head into this little room and back onto this little float, go ahead and turn it into a boat. Get down the waterfall once again, and instead this time go to the bottom. There's nothing to the right, so I should mention that in case you guys are wondering. But here, what you want to do is go to the right instead of, there's nothing on the left side, so just keep that in mind. And this next part is a bit annoying, so I'm warning you guys ahead of time. But what you want to do is just avoid these little waves here and there. It might take you a few tries because they honestly are a bit difficult to maneuver through. And basically towards the end, I'm sure you'll see it. If you don't do it the first time, oh, yep. So give me a second, I'll get through this. And this little area is a bit annoying because they can kind of randomly spawn and kind of clip you. But if you just head to the right, yeah, those little waves took a little longer than it should have. Hey, something's coming there, floating in the water. Where am I? Well, let me see. Well, I can't breathe. Is that a boat? Hey, over here, save us, please. So yeah, we see a little abandoned ship with a bunch of toads on it. What we want to do is just kind of sail past them and not even pay attention to them because they're annoying and nobody likes toads. We have a bunch of bottles all over the place. What is that? Well, that was pointless. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, it's paper. Huge bummer. They're just completely roasting me. You guys are so terrible beings. So, head into this little pipe over here. Make sure to dock and just jump onto this little kind of boat on the background and just jump across. It's not too difficult, but you can see the little buttons up top where they want to get to those, but there's a certain way. So head all the way to the left and you should run into this little pipe over here. And with this little paper airplane, we haven't actually used the paper airplane mode in quite a while. So turn into a paper airplane and pretty much just head to the first one. Go ahead and jump out there. It'll take you to the warp pipe in the background and just press it. Makes these little barrels appear. Make them a little passageway, but similar to the one right there. You're gonna want to head right up here, get on the paper airplane pad, and once again jump to the next pipe. So it's nothing too difficult. It's pretty repetitive. Now just slide and head onto this one. And likewise, just smash the button and it should make some more barrels appear right there. Yep. Nice and dandy. Hey, we can cross over now. Hey, what are we waiting for? Let's go. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of them little toads kind of on the boat. I'm surprised they can even like, they're just like piled all on top of each other. And we kind of get to see a little glistening in the background. The two little piantas we saw previously, I already forgot their name. But yeah, they jump across and we want to do the same. So just wait for this little ship right here to kind of rock back and forth. And eventually you should be able to jump on it. And similarly, just kind of wait till it gets all the way up. And you should be able to jump across it, get onto this pipe. And back onto this docking area on top of the little things right there. And there we go. I don't know how you did it, but you saved us. We came here looking for that pirate treasure and then, well, our ship got surrounded by ghosts on the water, on the ocean, and we ended up in here. Hey, aren't you Mario? Hey, it's me, Don Pianto's daughter, Francesca, and Frankie's here too. After my dad forgave us, we set out on a trip. The ship we were on got a little too close to this island, and now look at us. Still, I'm amazed the rumors about Cortez were all true, which means he's nearby. Hey, so by the way, why are you here? Don't tell me Daddy had you come here to take us back. What? You're after the prize treasure because it may contain a crystal star. Well, I think the treasure is right in there. Watch my Cortez Pirate. Yeah, I'm sure you'll be able to take care of him, though. You look tough. Besides, Cortez is one that trapped us on the raft, so smack him one for me. So yeah, nothing in this little area, so what you want to do is head over here, and we get a little ominous music kind of vibes. But whoa! Whoa, did I surprise you? Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, see, I actually followed you in here, but I got lost along the way well, anyways, I followed this path and finally caught up with you, and then... Listen, just forget it, okay? I'm sure the crystal star is inside that pirate ship. And the Pirate King Cortez is in there too, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, probably. No big deal though, right? You can take him, big guy, we're counting on you. Boy, I know I sure am, and so is Grotus. So he kind of passes along the way. And make sure to heal up and save, because this next part is actually kind of difficult. So, just make sure to save. Alrighty, and heading into the little dock. Ooh, you ignored my warning. Ooh, come inside the door and be lost in darkness. So, yeah, before you actually enter here, I recommend either having, either Flurry, Pacoon, Vivian. Bobby is okay as well, though I wouldn't recommend him as much as the others. And the other three aren't too good. Koops could do also pretty good. Nah, actually, probably not Koops. So yeah, those four are probably the best bets. Ooh, come into my hand. Ooh. Enough. I got tired of the spooky business. I am a pirate, blasted. Pirate do not moan. I am a cold-blooded villain who robs innocent of life and loot, not a crying ghost. And you are after my treasure. And this is my ship. What are you doing here? Speak! I'll turn your mustache into a bone polisher, amigo. Yo ho 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 ho! So we get pretty much fantastic music, to say the least. I like this music a lot, honestly. Alrighty, so as per usual, we're gonna start off with a title from Goombella. And here we have Cortez. That's Cortez. He's a dreaded pirate who haunts its island. Max HP is 20, attack is 4, and defense is 1. His HP may seem low, but he's a spirit, so even once his HP hits 0, he'll come back. Plus, he has tons of different attacks. He's as tough and scary as he looks. I'd say just keep damaging him, and sooner or later, he'll go down for good. Let's give this tormented spirit some eternal rest. So, Cortez is actually one of the most interesting bosses. He has three phases. Now, his first phase isn't too difficult. He mostly does this one attack. Let's go ahead and you're gonna want to save your flower power and star power for the other phases. His first phase is by far probably the easiest. So, like I said before, I recommend switching to Flurry, Pacoon, Vivian, or even Bobbery. Bobbery is a bit not as effective, but he's useful in his first two phases. Oh. So yeah, he hits you with his different swords, and you kind of just want to wail on him until he pretty much falls down. In his first phase, he pretty much attacks by stabbing his partners, Mario or his partners, with his blades. Luckily, the little bone piles don't do actual damage to you, so they can be caught on fire. They're not immune to explosions or fire. He does this attack, which is probably his most deadly. He kind of just attacked with his 4 blades. Okay, and then they each do 2 attack. It's not too difficult in honesty, but you just want to watch out for it. Yeah, we're gonna want to pretty much finish off his first phase. Like I said, this first phase is very easy. He only has 2 attacks. And there we go. That is his first phase done. He pretty much drops all his little things and it turns into a bone pile. And in his second form, oh god, please don't. Oh no. Ah, this sucks. Okay, well actually it wasn't too bad. So in this phase, what you want to do is just kind of heal up or power up if you can. Pretty much, this phase is probably easier, a little bit easier. I wouldn't say the easiest, but it's a lot easier than his last phase. Whenever he opens his chest, you want to wail on that. Unfortunately, we're a bit confused with both Mario, and we already used Mario, and of course we missed, because you know, why not? Alrighty, so in this phase he attacks, he increases his attack power, he charges, so, oh my god, everything's going terrible. Everybody fell asleep, no! So, in this form, his head is high above the battleground and can only be attacked with jumps. So keep that in mind. You can also attack his little bone pile at the bottom, but it's better to attack his head. Now, he holds the gem in his chest, which can only be attacked after he attacks twice, although his defense is -3. He attacks by either charging up or firing bones and headbutting Mario. So during this time, I recommend... Here, we're just gonna try to wail him out as soon as possible, because whenever he does charge up, he does do a significantly large amount of damage. Man, it's like everything's just hurting me. Okay, that's fine. Vivian's like completely useless right now, but she should be back to normal in the next. Of course she missed. Okay, I believe he does a little bone rattle. Yeah, you want to watch out for this. Oh lordy, no! Vivian is down. Okay, but live stream. So yeah, like I mentioned, this is a dangerous attack if he does get it off. Right, we want to finish this guy off as quickly as we can. There we go. We want as much star power as we can get for the next phase. No, please stop with this, please. Oh, he's frozen at least. Of course, you know. I haven't had this bad of a run. Even in my practice file, it wasn't this bad. Alright. Well, at least it froze him too. So, after this phase, he goes to his pretty much last phase. And of course, he bone rattles bound and everything. Now, during this time, his little final phase. Alright, so during this phase, his swords all come to life, and you want to take those out as quickly as possible because they all do a tremendous amount of damage if you don't take them out. So he has his Cortez sword, the saber, the hook, and Cortez himself, and the rapier. Each of those will do a significantly large amount of damage, so you want to take those out. Now, first ability pretty much ruins him for the rest of the battle, so blowing them away pretty much is probably the best idea to use. However, Vivian's ability, her Fiery Jinx, is also fantastic because she can blow away, well, hurt Cortez as well as the swords, as you can see, and it pretty much causes them to catch on fire. So that is a fantastic way. They're only down for about 2 turns, so I just want you to keep that in mind. And here. We're gonna do just a regular attack because here shortly, you'll see what I mean. That is one of his attacks. It actually does hurt a bit. Just keep that in mind. And once you get to half health, we're actually gonna want to... Oh man. I'm gonna go ahead and show the art attack for now, since it is probably one of the best attacks in the game. So, pretty much what you want to do is just kind of outline his little face, and it should do 2 to 3 damage each time. So just make sure to get all of his body parts, because if you mess up even a little bit, it only does a certain amount of damage. Now, in this phase, pretty much once he reaches half health, he pretty much will steal the audience's life. But since we defeated him, it pretty much does the same thing. So I just wanted to show that off. And defeating him before that actually caused him not to be able to do that. So nice little nifty thing to know. If you defeat him before, like, or if he's like at half health or below, he does steal the audience's life force and pretty much heals him to fall. So it just makes it a little bit easier. No, my treasure. And he turns very small. I am done for. Yo, you are foolish, amigo, for I am not dead. Well, technically I was already dead, but my spirit's endure is tied to my treasure, so you cannot do anything to me. I do not live, amigo. Still, guarding this treasure for hundreds of years is almost boring as this. What? You are not even interested in my treasure? Then why are you here? Huh? You want this, amigo?
Oh, yeah.
This little rock over here. Are you serious? Well, that's no big deal. Here, take it. What do I need it for 1 or 2 extra gems for? I did not really like that one anyways. And just like that, we get our 5th Crystal Star. You got a Crystal Star. Your star power is now 6, and Mario learned the special move Sweet Feast. A fantastic move to learn, to say the least. End of chapter. Cortez, Scourge of the Seas. Mario soundly defeated this fearful spirit and claimed the Crystal Star. Perhaps the peaceful citizens of the world no longer need fear Cortez and his fell ship. The only problem remaining is how Mario will escape this isolated island. And could there be another problem still hiding beneath our hero's nose? Maybe there is. Save all game part, not just yet. Well, that should do it. If you don't need anything else, away with you, amigo. Month, star, day, circle, star, and then I heard something my ears could not believe. We had actually discovered the legendary treasure of Pirate King Cortez. And we get kicked out of the boat. So, yeah, now what I wanted to do, we're gonna want to switch to Yoshi one last time, just to kind of flutter up above this area. And pretty much on that note, guys, I think we're gonna end things off here. Thank you all for watching. As per usual, make sure to leave a like if you liked it, subscribe to become part of the fam today, and next time on Paper Mario the 1000-Year Door, we'll be trying to escape this island and see what we can do. See you guys then. Bye-bye!